I'd like to welcome you all to our advanced session for today, where a few weeks ago we covered card games, and now today we're going to be covering some tile games. So, games that use pieces to play the game. Y'all enjoy and learn something new. Today we're going to learn about the history of tile games. We're going to cover three apps that connect four style game, Boggle, and Scrabble, and talk about how tile games have positively impacted. We're going to look at some history and, of course, navigate our app together. So, tile games are a category of games that involve the use of tiles as playing pieces. These games typically consist of various tiles, each displaying different symbols, numbers, or patterns. Players arrange these tiles according to specific rules to achieve certain objectives. So, you may have heard of Mahjong, a popular Chinese game played with a set of tiles that involve skill, strategy, and luck. Of course, there's many variations of Mahjong. There's Scrabble, a word game where players use lettered tiles to form words on a game board. And of course, dominoes. I see seniors and people play dominoes all the time. A game played with rectangular tiles divided into two squares, each containing a number of. So, which of these three, or what kind of tile, what's your favorite tile game? Which one's your favorite off this list?
Well, mine is Scrabble. I played Scrabble. I have the Scrabble board, the deluxe version, all that.
Mm,
I enjoyed Scrabble. And I played Mahjong too.
I like
Uh,
Mahjong.
yeah, I've played that. I've never really dabbled in dominoes, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love it. Thank you.
Mahjong. But that's very popular.
I also just looked up a few more. I love Rummy Cub. I love that game where you arrange the tiles into sets and runs. I really like that game. Um, if you've ever played the app called 2048, you combine the tiles to reach 2048. That's a really popular tile game on the App Store.
Hmm.
Anyone else? What's your favorite tile games? Games that use pieces.
Mhm.
If you've ever heard of Bananagrams, that
Mm-mm.
game that
I
uses
heard.
tiles. I've heard of that game before. Ooh, this one I've never heard of. It's called Trio Minos, like dominoes, but trio. So if you look in my, oh gosh, if you look in my video, just trying to get it. This is what Trio Minos, Trio Minos.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's triangles, and then they each have a number on the tile. So I've
okay.
never heard of that. I just looked up different other examples of tile games. So that's the challenge right there.
Hmm.
um, any others? What's your favorite? What tile game do you like?
I learned to play this mahjong. That's about the only thing I play at the tile games, and that's recent. Well, of course, I used to play Scrabble. Yeah, I like Scrabble too. Yeah, I like that. But I've been playing this mahjong game.
Oh, on your iPad?
Yeah,
Okay, I love it. There's so many variations. So each time I download a new one, you kind of have to figure out what you got to do. So it's a lot of
yeah.
fun.
Oh,
Awesome. So let's get into our first app for today. It's called Four in a Row. You're going to go to your app store and you're going to search for it and you're going to hit get. But this goes for, again, any app on your device that you would like to download. So I actually have the three apps right here already downloaded. Okay. And the cool thing is, if you have an app that you want to share with others, even if you're not in the App Store, you can hold your finger down onto the app and you'll see it says options. And then the third option on the list says share app. So again, I can share it by iMessage, by mail, even without having to go to the App Store. What I did was, again, I held the icon, hit options, hit share app, and then on the bottom of this menu, it says copy. So that way I could copy the link. And that way I can go ahead into Zoom, go to the chats. Oh, thank you. I love that beautiful messages, y'all. And there you go. It's in the Zoom chat, so that way you can tap on it, the link, just like that, and it takes you straight to the app, where that way you can then now download it, open it if you already have it. So let's take a look at this app together. So give me one moment.
Alex, wasn't this game called something else before it was called Four in a Row? Oops. Wait a minute, I'm muted.
Oh, is it called like a
It was called something else before Four in a
was it Connect Four?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's Connect
Connect
4,
Right.
but they
That's
don't
what
have
it
a
was.
Connect 4 app on the store. So
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
sometimes with certain games, they're not going to have the actual literal, name and
Okay.
they might switch it. So it's either Connect 4, but sometimes they do call it Four in a Row as well.
Okay.
But Four in a Row
Okay.
or Connect 4, yes, that is the style. So when you open the app, it's a very easy app to navigate. So I hope you go to the chat and download it if you haven't. But if you love Connect 4, you will really like this. I loved it. I remember going to DPRs as a kid, and I was like 8 years old, and then I had a line of like teenagers waiting to play. So that was really fun because I just kept winning. So it's a really fun strategy game. If I hit the menu at the top right, there are different ways that you can play. So look, it says two players offline. So if I was sitting next to one of you all, we would literally just pass the device and play Connect Four. You can also play one player offline, so you can play against the computer if you want to, and you can choose the mode. So this is easy mode, or you can hit play online, and you can hit new. You can either invite someone. So if I hit invite friend, I can then share this code with someone on there, and then when they type it in their app, you'll be able to play against each other, which is pretty neat. Okay, yes, you can hit share, and then you'll be able to message them or mail them the link too. So let's play online and let's play against somebody. So connect four. We have the red pieces. Our opponent has the yellow. We have to connect four in a row, whether it's vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. So we have the first move? Where do you want to start? So there's 7 columns. So please let me know which column to put it in. You have to connect 4. Where do you usually want to start off with? Any takers? Again, let's do this together. Should we start in the ends or in the middle?
I say row 6 coming down.
So so let me do this example, okay? So has everyone played Connect 4 before or no?
No.
Okay. Well, you gotta let me know, y'all, so I could explain.
Okay.
No, I haven't played
Okay, so if you haven't played, again, you have to connect the pieces by dropping them in one of the columns and they go to the bottom. So if I do this piece right in the middle, okay, there you go. Now they played the third column. We played it in the middle. So now again we have to connect 4 in a row. So where should we go next? What column should we put our next piece in?
The one above it.
Which one? The yellow piece, or again, we are red. The opponent
We are
is yellow.
red. That's what I'm saying. Put the red above the red.
Okay,
You said,
that's fine. We're learning together.
Yeah.
So I want everyone to participate. Okay, so
okay.
if you haven't shared, I want to especially hear from you. Okay,
Mhm.
where should we put our next one, y'all?
Well, I can't see you. I can't see you.
Okay, don't say I can't. You can do anything. I want you to make sure if you don't see the screen, to tap on the square in the bottom right.
Mm.
The bottom right, because I think if you put it in the second one up above it, he might could get 4, right? I don't know. I'm trying to in my head trying to, but I would say the right of the red one on the bottom line.
It says Alec Bell has started sharing screen, but
Yep. Give me one moment, y'all. It's
I can see your
a
screen.
meeting. Give me one moment, y'all, okay?
Okay.
Yes. Yes, because I happen to see, I'm on 2 devices, so I could see
Mhm.
if you could see what I could see. So give me one moment, y'all. Again, it's a timed, if you play online versus someone, it's a timed thing. So
Okay.
to take a look at and so that way we can at least put something in there. I'm back. Let me go ahead and share my screen again.
And we got to block the yellow from getting 4 too right at the same time.
We have to the first one to get connect 4.
Okay.
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 So we're waiting for the computer. Sorry, this person to select.
Mm-hmm.
You see at the top in the middle, you see that swirling line again. We're just waiting for the person to play.
Mhm.
Look at the top left. You can hit this, and then you can send different messages. But the other, I'm not sure. Maybe the other person has disconnected. I'm gonna wait a second or two or more,
Okay.
and then that's fine. Okay. Yes. Opponent's been thinking too long. Would you like to complete the current match against the simulated opponent? Sure, just for purposes so we could show what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, you got to look at what they're doing. You got to look at what we're doing. Got to
Mhm.
connect 4. So what column should we put it in, folks?
To the left of the last yellow one he put in there.
Okay, so there's 7 columns. Please number the column for me. Column 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, or 7, please. That's how you got to think when you play the game.
Row 5.
So
Second
which
red.
column, Mr. Thomas?
Red. Over row 5.
So there are 7
down to the
columns.
bottom there.
There are 7 columns in Connect 4. So which column do you want me to put the tile in, Mr. Thomas?
5. Row 5.
Okay, again, so at the top there are 7 columns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You want me to put it in the 5th column?
Put it down second from the bottom.
So try not to do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Hello, is anyone else on?
I'm on here, but
okay, yeah. So do you understand everyone understands there's 7 columns in Connect 4, right? So you have to put your tile in the column. It will go to the bottom where there's the next space. So y'all see the 5th column, correct, from the left? There's no tiles in that one, no pieces. So we'll go to the very bottom. Does that make sense, y'all?
Row 5. The 5th one
So
down.
I can't choose which row to put it in, Mr. Thomas.
Row 5.
Okay. Let me see. Help. Okay. To win the game, you need to connect at least 4 pieces in a line before your opponent. The line can be horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, and you may be able to connect more than 4 pieces or more than one line at the same time. I wish I'd explain a little bit more. So again, you have to put the tile in okay, let me show you all once again. Y'all see can you please confirm there are 7 columns on the screen, correct?
Yes.
Okay, again, columns are vertical. Okay, there are 7 of those vertical. Okay, so the 5th column from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are no tiles in that column.
And the 6th one.
So if we put it in, we don't have to think beyond that, right? Because the tile goes to the very bottom. Okay, so don't overthink it, y'all. So we just put the red one in the 5th column, yellow. They put their tile in this last column, the 7th column.
I'm not seeing the columns at all. All I see is the wild tech symbol in the middle of my screen.
Again, so at the bottom right, if you see the screen share, you need to tap on it so that way you can see it. Okay. Yes.
All right, I
Yeah.
got it.
Yes. Let's all remember to make sure to see the screen. I am sharing my screen. If you can't see the screen, how are you going to be able to participate? Okay. So just double check that, y'all. Okay. So what column should we put our tile in next?
Row 5, fifth one down, next to the red.
Okay. So I see what you're saying, Mrs. Thomas, but everyone thinks it differently. So if you leave this call thing in rows, that is a-okay. But for just so that way we all can see where to put it and where you can. If we were playing in real life, it would be like
I
it would
would put it over
be in the
top
air.
of the. I would put it over top of the red. The
Okay, so
second,
which column, Denise?
the
Which column?
Row
bottom,
5.
red. Put it over top of that one.
Okay, someone said column 5. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much for that. Yes, so
Yeah, there we go.
you can see the screen, and I can
Okay,
see the
Keep on
screen.
going.
Yeah.
Keep
you
on
make it
going.
4 now.
Do it
Now go
again
to
on top.
Oh, you think we should go in the middle, Gracie?
I think you should go. You should, it has to be 4 across or up or right.
Diagonal left, diagonal, horizontal, vertically. So we have
Over
We
top
can
of
get
the
4
fifth
if you
one.
Yeah,
do it.
let me answer this question for me, y'all. Why do we have control of the board?
because it's your go next.
No, no,
Mhm.
not that. Why? Look at the pieces. Why do we have control of the board?
Because
What?
you have 3 red together, and you
Yes,
You need
Yeah,
to
but
get the
which
fourth
one?
one.
But which special one? The vertical or
the
horizontal?
horizontal.
or
Yes,
horizontal.
because what happens if yellow puts a piece in column 2 or 6?
That would stop us, but we would still go the other
It
way.
wouldn't stop us. We would what?
We would lose.
No.
Mm.
So y'all gotta listen to the question, okay? If yellow puts a piece in column 2 or column 6, what would happen?
They
They put
block us in that way, right? Oh no, it would leave one of them open, and we could still win with.
No, we wouldn't still we would what? If yellow puts a piece in the second column at the bottom or on the sixth column, what would happen? We would put our red piece above that piece and win, right?
Right.
That is why we have control of the board. Does everyone see why it's kind of important to
So you
control?
want to put a red over top of the yellow in the last column.
Okay, we could do that. That's an option. Again, yes, the middle option also looks good because we can control things diagonally. So good.
It's our turn, right?
Yes, it's our turn. So
I
we'll
would do the
go.
last. Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, and you see what the opponent put. Okay, so again, we got to look at what they put
Now,
and what we put.
okay. Now the third column, put a red.
Why would we do that, Denise?
Because
You got to think of what the opponent would do next. If you put the red piece there, yes, we have 3. And then if they don't put it on top of it, then we would win the next turn. But by allowing them to put that yellow piece on top of the red piece,
I see.
you'll see they have a diagonal right there.
Put a red in the sixth column.
But why?
So
But
we can go on the court. Well,
right, but we don't want to do that because that way they would just block it, right? The whole point of Connect 4 is to, make the opponent have at least as many choices. Because look, if they put a yellow piece in the 2 or the 6th column, then we would win because we would have 4 in a row. Okay?
But what about put it over the sixth column? I mean, not sixth, the fifth column.
Yeah, that could be a good choice. But if we put it in the 5th column, Denise, they would put a yellow piece on top of it, and then they would, just need to put their piece in the 6th column to win. Do you see
Okay.
what?
Well, okay.
So look at
put it over top of the yellow. No.
Which one? The middle column or the last column?
The last.
Yes, because what's in the middle? What piece are we looking at? For our pieces in the middle. The top
red,
or the bottom red piece in the middle column?
The bottom piece.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
What happens if we put a red piece in the last column? What could we do with it?
Or you could go.
We can make another line.
Yes, a what? A what? A what kind of four in a row?
4 in a row.
There's only three ways to make four in a row, y'all.
Diagonal.
Vertical. Yes. Why is it? Yes, it's diagonal, right, Geraldine? Because if
Right.
we put a red piece there, look
Then
at the
if you
top
could go
red piece.
down there,
Yeah,
yeah.
in the middle column. So that's again another way to future plan. Plan in the future. That's a lot of these games. Is how folks win and they get really good. They think of the next pieces that someone could put. So look, they put a yellow piece in the third column. Mm. And it's just taking a look at what we can do. Try to find those four in a rows. Where should we go next?
Oh boy.
I know it's the middle of the game. It's hard.
Fifth column, 4 down. Is that good?
Yeah. So
That
just think
guy,
of yeah, I know you're thinking of where it
I don't know.
expands when you put it in there.
Kind of
Yes. Yeah.
diagonal.
So yes, the fifth column. Let's try that. You see, yes. Okay. So now if we put a red piece where from the third from the bottom on the sixth column, then they will win. So we just have to keep that in mind. Um, hmm. I can think of a few good places to put the red piece. I think I actually know the main one. What's going on in the middle? That's my hint.
We need to block one of those yellows somewhere. I just don't. I haven't gotten the strategy of the game yet.
Yes, you have. You've been sharing. Yes, you don't say you haven't. Say you have. Let's shift our thoughts, okay? Um, in the middle, what do you see? What do you see in the middle?
Well, the yellow is about to have a horizontal connection up there.
And what? Yes, the horizontal.
And so we got to stop them.
Okay, so we see the three horizontal, but what do you also see in the middle?
I see the 3 red horizontal.
Well, we're looking at ours, yes. But we're looking at what they have. Okay, so we know what to put. So yes, you have the 3 yellow and a horizontal. But yes, can someone tell me what do you also see right there?
We have 3 too going.
Right, but we're looking at the opponent. So look at the yellow. We have 3 horizontal and what in that area? That's right there, yellow. There's 3 horizontal and what? What's going on in the middle column, y'all? What?
Yeah.
I know y'all know it. I want y'all to share. I know y'all know it. We got to talk it out. We're not going to be able to figure it out if we don't talk it out, folks. What do y'all see? There's 3 horizontal yellows in that section. What is there also?
Well,
3 horizontal reds also.
Yes, there is there. Again, we're looking at the opponent. We have to look at what they're doing too. So there's 3 horizontal and 2 what?
Well, there are 2 diagonal, and we could block the diagonal.
There is the diagonal. True, you're right. But okay, horizontal, diagonal, and what? Y'all see my hand? What's going on this way?
Vertical?
Yes. What is going on with the yellow in the vertical in the middle?
Oh, I see. You got to block the vertical.
Because there's what pieces?
Because you got 2 yellow.
Yes, there's 2 in a row. We have to think. That's how we got to think for Connect 4, folks. We got to think of all directions on how they can make Connect 4 and how to block them and how we can make Connect 4. If we put a red piece in the middle column, we block that. And look what's in the last column. What is at the top of the last column?
Red.
Another red piece. So that way we can kind of force them to maybe put a tile in the 5th column. Do y'all see what I'm saying and how to kind of go about it?
Yeah, but I that's what I was saying, Alex, when you first said it. I said put a red one above the 3 that's horizontal. to block it, and you said like you got to get what I'm saying. So I'm thinking did I get confused?
No, I mean, everyone thinks it differently. If it's your first time seeing it, then of course you're going to just think of how to go about it best your way. So love your way and I love my way. So it's just, again, the more you practice, the more you play, the more you'll figure it out. Right? So yes, again, just think of the column where you're going to put the tile, and then everything else just kind of just think of that, but just think column. Where do I put the tile in the column? So if we put it in the middle, oh look, they put the yellow piece on the left-hand side. Okay. Ooh, I think I have a here. I think we might win.
Oh, good.
I think we might win. Okay, first.
Alex.
Uh-huh.
I just want to see if I'm right. Can we put a red in the 6th column, third down?
Mm-hmm. So okay,
give us 4. It wouldn't win.
It has to be 4 in a row. So if you look at the 6th column, it goes all the way down. There is no 4 in a row. It has to be 4 in a row, vertically, diagonally, or horizontally.
In that one column. Okay, I get now. I'm trying. That's okay. Now I think
it's not. Well, it's not just in the one column. It's through. It's again 4 in a row. So we have a few 3 in a rows. We have a few. They have a few 3 in a rows, but not any 4 in a rows yet. So, going back again, look at what's happening with that diagonal and that horizontal. Where should we put the next red piece?
Second column, second from the bottom.
You said the 5th column, Mr. Thomas?
Second, number 2 column.
Why would we put it in number 2?
You're going to put the red disc down at the bottom.
But wouldn't our opponent just block us right there? The next one, wouldn't they just block us? Because we would then, if they didn't, we would win? Or they would win?
I don't know about that.
Do y'all see what I'm saying? If we put a red piece in the 2nd column, all they're going to do is just block it. So we have to think more future. So look towards the right-hand side. Look towards the right-hand side, y'all, okay?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so we have to think of moves that aren't, not going to progress our winning, right? You know what I'm saying? We got to think of ways that we can put tiles to progress our win. So here's the hints. I'm going to give you this one hint. The next tile we're going to put is in the 5th column. Where do we put the next one?
Put it the 6th column.
You're right. On the black.
5th column, 2nd.
Well, in the 5th column, there's only space for one more at the top.
Yeah, that ain't
6th column.
Yeah, so
6.
Yeah, we have to make sure we got to look at what's going on. So if we put a red on the 6th column, good. So what happens next? They have to block it, right? They have to put a yellow piece right on top of it, right?
Okay. Wait a minute.
Oh, and then they would have 4 in a row.
No, they wouldn't have 4 in a row. They would block. So if we put a red in the 6th column, then they would have to put a yellow in the same column to block us. Otherwise, we would win. Okay? Then if we put a red, then they would win because they have that 3 horizontal yellows. Okay? So we just we have to wait for them to kind of put a piece in there or to be forced to put a piece in there. Mm-hmm. So let's just hold on to that, okay? Good. So where should we put it next? Again, we're trying to avoid the 2nd or the 6th columns. We have the 1st, we have the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th.
Put in the 5th column.
No.
We could do that, but what do we see? Again, there are two red pieces in what? What's in the 6th column and what's in the 8th column? Do y'all see what I'm saying? Another what? Vertical, horizontal, or diagonal? Look at the 6th column and look at the 8th and the 5th column and the last column. What do y'all see? Look at my video for a hint. Are y'all having fun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm having fun
Okay, well, I
trying
want to
to
hear
figure
you
it
guys.
out.
Yeah, so do y'all, so look at my video too, though. If you need to, well, I know I'm on my other device, but look what happens if we put a tile in the middle. What does that make? Another what?
Another red, right?
So what's the goal of the game? We're trying to make 4 in a row. So it's either vertical, horizontal, or
You need to put a you need to
I,
put
if the
a
next
red one in that 6 column from the second
from
from
the
the
bottom,
top.
So we're
from
trying
the
to avoid
top, okay.
the 6 column because if we put a piece there, all they're gonna do is block us. So we're trying to avoid the 6 and the
But you would have your 4th in
Second
a
column,
Yeah.
row.
third down.
But
So
if you
again,
come
just look at
down,
the doll, okay? So here, this is what if I put a piece in the 4th, you see what that makes? It makes a diagonal. You see that 3 in a row that we have now? And diagonally, do y'all see that? Yep. Do y'all see the diagonal that we just formed?
No.
Do y'all see that? The diagonal that we just formed? The 4th column, the 5th column, and the 7th column. Now we have another diagonal, okay? Do y'all see that?
no.
You can tell me no.
No,
No.
I've seen
Hey, you gotta let me know. I'm not gonna know.
yeah,
Don't tell me,
yeah.
folks, okay? So look at the first tile in the middle column. Then look at the first tile in the 5th column. And look at the second red tile in the last column. Again, that makes it now a diagonal. If we put a piece, from the 4th from the bottom in the last column that's available.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have to be able to make as many or form as many so that we have the best chance of winning. Okay.
So
would you go in number the first column at the top?
Yeah, well, let's try that. There's no point. There's really no point of us putting a tile in the 5th column. So the first column sounds good. You see now, it's getting close. So what's the only column we should put it in right now?
6.
Second.
Again, if we put a tile there, all they're gonna do is block us.
Yeah, but if they block you, you can go on the other side. You'll have 4 in a row. Put a tile on the second column.
Okay, so y'all can see what's going on. You see? Yeah, they just blocked us that way.
Right.
Okay. So where do we go next?
So the winning column is going to be column number 5.
If we have TV on in the background, we're not able to hear anyone, okay? There is no winning column. It's just 4 in a row. Don't think of it as a column, folks. It's just 4 in a row. So we have several.
Well, if it's 4 in a row, that red should go right there in the 6th column.
All they're going to do is block it. You see, they just blocked us on the second column. We put a piece there, and they just put the yellow piece there.
You say 4 in a row.
It's 4 in a row in a line. 4 in a row.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If you go to column
yes,
number
the first
6.
column. That is the first column. Yes. Where do we go next?
Well,
they're gonna win.
Column 6.
What's wrong with the 6th column?
Third down.
Okay. Well, so again, we have to put it at the very bottom of the column. So just so I can show you.
Not all the way at the bottom.
There's no choice. We have to put it at the bottom. You see, it just blocked. Again, it just blocked us again. Okay, and if we put a piece in the 6th column, then they win because all they do is put in a yellow piece above it. So again, if we put a piece in the 2nd column, again, they win too because they'll just put another piece. So we have to go in the first column.
First column.
Oh, so you see, they just we kind of lose. Do y'all see lose?
Well, what's wrong right there? Oh.
Maybe what happens? Look what happens. There's no matter what we do, we lose, and that's okay. That's just so you can see why do we lose, folks? It's our turn.
It's our turn, but
we lose.
We lose either way.
Yes, we lose either way, right? How do we lose
we
either way?
We lose either way because they'll have the horizontal yellow. Yellow horizontal either way.
Or no, it's not just the horizontal.
What's the sixth column right there? The red.
What?
Second.
Oh, well, look
from the
now.
top.
Well, but you see, that's why even just me looking at it right now, we don't lose either way because it's our turn. We have 4 in a row.
We'll block them.
Where do we have 4 in a row, y'all? In the what y'all said it? What column? We have 4 in a row.
I said the sixth column.
Yeah, and I didn't even see it, so that's why again we're all together. Good. That's why we have to make as many possibilities to win. We do have 4 in a row because we have the first red in the 4th column, the first red in the 5th column, and that second red in the last column. If we put in the 6th column, there's 4 in a row. Either way,
we won.
Yes.
Dragon dropped the ingredients into the bowl.
I didn't see us win.
Yes. If it's your first time playing Connect 4, again, that's
I don't want that game.
I don't want to play that.
I don't like that game.
I don't like that game either.
Oh my God.
Well, again, if it's your first time seeing it, there, let me just show you.
It is.
So here, in the let me put it in the middle. Okay, so let's play against someone. Okay.
No.
Okay. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So in the middle. So let's see. They went first, and now let me put again. Remember what we did last time. That second row is really important because if we have 3 in a row in those middle columns, then we control. Remember the last game we controlled both of those columns. That was really great.
Okay. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, put on top. So let's see where they put it. So they put on top of it.
The next one on top of that will be red.
Hey, let's try again. Let's try it out. I've done that strategy before.
Now yellow on top of that red.
If they put again, we're playing against someone, so we're just gotta wait for their turn. And where let's not put it in the middle. Where should we put it?
On the end, the first column.
Okay, I could see that move. Why would you put it there?
Well, I'm thinking about tic-tac-toe. You go in the middle. you go.
Well, let's think about the red and the yellow tiles. If you put a red tile in the first column, where can that make a Connect 4? Where can that be a 4 in a row? Vertically? Oh, my bad. My finger did that. Well,
no. I'll go the other way.
Yeah, again, my finger did that. So where should we put the next tile, folks?
Column 5 at the bottom, yellow.
Okay, just think of the column, Mr. Tom. Okay, so that way you don't overthink it, and that way you already know that it goes to the very bottom. Okay, so the 5th column. Yes, just the 5th column. Okay, it automatically goes to the bottom. Okay, where can we try to kind of make a? Where should we go next? What do we see?
The 5th column.
I could see the 5th column. I could see that. Where's another move that you could put it? What's happening with the 4 in a row for the opponent?
He's trying to go to that second column. Oh, I see what he's trying to do. Oh.
And if we block it, what do we have now? We have a possibility of what?
The 3rd column, the 3rd from the bottom.
So if we do the 3rd column, Mr. Tom, we're gonna allow them to make a 3 in a row. Okay.
3rd column from the top.
I'm gonna go with it.
3rd column from the top.
Let's see. Okay. So if you put, then now our opponent.
This one's gonna be yellow. No.
Okay. Now it's our turn.
Bottom
for 3rd column in the middle from the top.
Yeah, okay, so the tile goes to the very bottom. So just think of the column that you want to tile in, okay?
Oh, you can do the red.
You gotta do yellow.
Someone said the
5th column.
Yeah, someone said that's a good choice. Yes.
In the 5th column.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so look, if we put a tile in the 3rd column, they win because they're going to make 4 in a row. So we have to be careful with that, okay?
Put a tile over top of the red from the bottom. Red.
So I
In
just
the third
I
column.
need the column number, okay? That's
Third
Third
column.
column.
so if we put in the third column, we lose.
No, you won't, because you got the other
So
side
look
in
what
the
happens.
sixth
So if
column.
we put in the third column,
Now you got the sixth column.
now
If
it's
they
their
don't block you.
it's their turn. Look.
They're gonna win.
Not necessarily.
What yes, they look what
Yes, they will. If they only got to put is a yellow one right there, they got 4 in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, even they said thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Again, the first person to make 4 in a row. It's a little easier visually if you like if you actually play it. You see, they
They
went
have 4 in a row.
yes,
Lose.
yeah. So you see that. So it's really
Yeah.
important where we put the tile and where
Gotta
they might be able to put the tile. Okay, that was really fun. Learning something new can be a little difficult, but the more we practice and the more fun that you have. So that's
yeah.
4
I
in a
like Connect 4.
yeah, so you can play against a computer, you can play against someone online, or even someone right next to you. Okay?
Mhm.
So try to use those tips that we went over today to learn more about 4 in a row. So that was we spent some time on that. I like doing that. That was fun, learning something new with you all. In ancient China, again, Mahjong is one of the
Mahjong.
tile games from the Qing Dynasty in the mid 19th century. But some tile games have roots back to the 12th century. In 3000 BCE, there was a game called Senet. So you just utilize tiles or sticks to move around the board. In the Islamic Golden Age, games such as Nard, which is kind of like backgammon, or Tab, which is a modern day draughts. I never heard of draughts before, so that was pretty interesting. And then they made their way to Europe through culture exchanges. So dominoes is originally a Chinese game. It gained popularity in Europe in the 1700s. And Mahjong and Rummikub were introduced in the 1900s to the Western world. So over time, these tile games have evolved and adapted. So whether you're playing Mahjong in China, Scrabble in the United States, or dominoes in all different parts of the world, tile games have left a lasting impact on the history of gaming. Many of our games today are based on these games from thousands and hundreds of years ago. So from China to Europe to Egypt, there's quite a bit of games that you can play, and they have a lot of history. Right? So I hope you know when you play these games, you feel as though you're learning history and culture. And again, everything that we do is practiced and made by all different kinds of people. So even just by playing games, it allows us to be more worldly, more understanding, more empathetic for others. Right, y'all? Do y'all feel that way when you play games?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You're learning history, you're appreciating different cultures, you're having fun all at the same time.
Mhm.
Okay? Our next game for today is Boggle. So, who has not played Boggle before?
I have
I've never played it.
I don't have it.
I recommend that you get the physical game, just like Connect 4. Please get the physical game too. I love it on my iPad, but I love playing it with actual tiles too. Same thing with Boggle. It's a really fun. You get to shake, the cubes up, and then that way you can challenge to your friends, family, or new opponents to spell out the most words before the clock runs out in 2 minutes. So we have 2 minutes to spell as many words as possible from the list that they give. So if you look at the bottom screenshot, it'll be a 4x4, and we have to connect letters next to each other, again, whether it's horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, and to at least 3-letter words. So you can make SAT, S-A-T. You can make SITE, S-I-T-E. You can make SAW, SAW. You can so if you look at that screenshot on my screen, that is how we can play Boggle. The more letters the word has, the higher points it's worth. So there goes the link in the chat, folks. And this is Boggle with friends. So again, you can play against computer, you can play against others. It's a really fun game. So let's go into it. So tap on the link in the chat so you can download it. Okay, and let's make sure to open it and take advantage. Okay, so this is what your screen will look like when you first open it. So you may get a tutorial, etc. And just make sure to read through the different screens that come up. So if I invite friends, I can get different power-ups in the game, but I'm just gonna hit X right now. Okay, so look at here, Boggle with friends. There are different options. You can play someone new. You can invite your friends to play. You can try a new game. You can look at your history. At the top left, if you hit this menu, you can see the daily challenge. You can tournaments. You can create games yourself. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. So let's just go ahead and let's do this daily challenge. Today's daily challenge. Just to start off, let's play. And you can play with power-ups. As you play the game, you learn what each one of those does. But let's play with no. So this is the daily challenge. So we have 2 minutes to get 300 points. So I need some words, y'all. Again, you can
and the letters have to connect.
Yes, connect in one way. So here.
S-E-T. S-E-T.
Huh?
S-E-T.
Oh, yeah, set. That way. Yes, diagonally. Good. Sets. Again, make sure, if you have one word, try to make a plural out of it. I see hair. Like the rabbit, and hair. I need a word from everyone on the call.
T-E-A.
Please speak up as much as you can, okay? Oh, we have T. So we have T, but what? Tear.
Tear. And tears.
Yes.
New. N-E-W.
New. Again, that red letter means it's double word, so you get double the
Where.
point.
W-E-A-R.
And what?
And wares. Yeah.
Good.
And war.
Good. We have 1 minute left. Okay. Let. I see let.
S-E-T, set.
Yeah, Miss Brenda already did set.
Oh, she did set.
S-E lent. Lents. Oh, that's not a word.
H-E-M. H-E-M.
Yep. They have to be connecting. H-E-M is not. It's not connecting.
How about M-E-N?
Okay, yes, men, good. Let's try to use that Z. Za, that's a word. Z-A, that's the abbreviation for pizza. Za, yes. If y'all didn't know that. Z-A is the short word for pizza.
I knew it.
We have her. Again, simple words, folks. I want to hear from everyone.
Plus, H-U-S-K.
H-U-S-K, good. That's a good one.
Where? W-E-A-R?
Yeah, we did were. We already did where.
Time's up.
Yes, time's up. We had 2 minutes. We did pretty good. 166 points.
Oh,
that was
good.
really good. So again, I know we have to play these games to again have fun, but it also really does work. It really does work your brain.
Yeah.
It really does work your brain. You got to. It's keep our minds sharp. Yes. Okay, next. Oh wow, someone got 1691.
Oh my goodness.
That's they're a Boggle whiz. Let's play with someone new. Oh, so we could do solo play, smart match friends, weekly leaders. Let's do solo play. Let's play against the coach. Okay, play with no power-ups. That's cool. Again, we play versus the computer. So we have 2 minutes. I need some words, folks.
Pass. P-A. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Yeah, you can only use each letter once. Come on, folks.
How about P-A-R-E? Does that work?
Yep, pair. P-A-R. P-E-A-R, pair.
How about W-H-O?
Yeah, who? Yes, please say the word.
Oh, okay.
Please just say the word, okay? That's how you on your own.
Women. How about women?
Yeah, woman.
How about peas? Peas. P-E-A-S.
What about sleep? Like you sleep.
Yeah, it has to connect. There's no way to
S-L-E-E-P.
It has to connect, y'all. Another word, please.
SLEEP.
It has to connect, Denise. I won't be able to make sleep, okay?
Home, HOME.
Yes, whom. Good.
SEAC.
Yes, C. Good.
How
SEA.
about pear? Pear. P-E-A-R.
Yeah, pear. I think. Oh, pear, but pears. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. PEARL. Pearl. Pearl and pearls.
You got this.
We have 45 seconds, y'all.
LAPS. LAPF.
Say that again, please.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
What
How
about woman? Woman.
PER.
PER. Oh, someone already did woman.
How about woe? W-O-E.
Yeah, woe or woes. Good. That's good.
War, W-O-R-E.
Thank you.
Yes, war and wars. Or that's not
Did
a
we
word.
do near NEAR?
NEA. Good. And then nears. Good. Pest. Or
OPEN. Open.
oh yeah. Well. Again, they have to connect. All letters, they have to connect from the
They
beginning of
said-
the word to the end. So O was there and P was over there. So that
Obviously,
one have
this
worked
purple
out.
square has to be a
But y'all are
cat.
doing that.
Double tap,
Good.
and there's our
This is
first
the
little
app.
cat.
Look at the
Easy.
top left. It says open
all-
store. Once I tap that, I wait. And then look at the top left. Now there's an X. So we scored 170. They scored 161. Wow.
We beat.
Yes, we we beat that. Cool. Next. Again, there's 3 rounds. We'll do one more round or two. Let's see. No power ups. We don't need the power ups. Try to use those double words. Anything with that E in the middle, you'll be double the value for the whole word.
Sphere, S-P-H-E. Ooh, wait a minute.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
SPHER. I know that's
you
real
need an
close.
E, yeah.
Yes. Can start simple, y'all.
Peel, P-E-A-L.
Pam, H-A-M.
Yeah, Pam. Hap. That's the word haps.
How about rap, R-A-P?
Yeah, rap works.
How about rape, R-A-P-E?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's see. T. I see tear. Pet. Again, easy words, folks, right? Pets.
Yeah.
P-A-R-E?
P.
Pear?
Yeah, pear. Good. Pest. Pest. That word. We have 1 minute, y'all.
Peel, H-E-A-L.
H-E-A-L. Good.
How about hamper?
Okay. H-A. Again, the letters have to connect, so I can't get to the P from the M. You see that? But that's a good thing.
How about cram, C-R-A-M?
Yes, cram. That's a good one.
How about, this word, P-P-E-E?
Yeah, that works. Peas. It's a word too. Good. Oh, look. P-E-E. What?
P.
Yeah, and what?
L.
S.
No,
Yes.
yes, peeps, right? Peeps. And use the plural, y'all. Last. L-A-S-T. I see that. Lest. 10 seconds. Ace. I see ace. Ace. Lace. Laces. Easy.
More M-A-R.
Try to find words in the same area so that way you could just, not move your finger.
I'm not a doctor, but
Not
let's see
as
if we can
much, but you see what I'm saying, y'all? Just, try to find
name some
words.
human
in the
body
same,
parts. Gonna start off with the
section,
arm.
so you can just,
I feel like that's a pretty basic
get them
body
pretty
part.
quickly. Y'all like Boggle?
Yeah, I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
We used to do Yahtzee.
I love Yahtzee. That uses dice and the
Yeah.
and the dots. I love Yahtzee. I play it a lot as well. Let's do one. We'll do round 3.
Yeah.
Round 3. This is the hardest one, y'all.
Hey.
Share, S-H-A-R-E.
Yes, share and what?
Shares.
Good.
Shares.
Ears. Right.
Yeah.
Use the
A-R-E.
Car and cars.
Yeah, car,
Her, H-E-R.
cars, cars.
Care, C-A-R-E.
Yep, hair and hair. Good.
And do her,
Yep,
H-E-R.
her. Yep, and her. Good.
Care, C-A-R-E.
Yes, C-A-R-E. And hairs.
S.
There, G-A-R-E.
Huh?
G-A-R-E. There.
Oh, dare. Okay, yes.
Dare, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Dare and dares. Good. L.
How about hack?
Yeah.
H-A-C-K.
H-A-H. Oh, yeah, hack. Good. And then rack. And I also see sack. I did, look, I already did AX. That's a word. Ax is a word, right? Look,
Right.
S-A-X. Using that, it's real easy using that X because it's worth 8 points. So try to use it if you can.
Real, R-E-A-L.
R-E-A-D?
Get that too, and L.
Okay, real. Okay.
How about T? Oh, no.
About Shaq.
Okay, S-H-A-C-K.
Yes.
And Shaq, right? With the S?
And hack. You can do hack too.
Yeah, hack and hack. Yeah, hacks. Good. Look at that,
Almost
1,200
done.
points. What's it? No, 5 seconds.
How about L-A-R-E?
That's not a word.
Oh, okay.
I tried that too.
Okay.
Good shot, Geraldine. Good shot.
Oh wow. We did. Those are all some wonderful words. You see, Boggle, you have to look where the double letter or the triple letter or the double word or triple word value, are, and you got to look for the high value tiles. So like X, Z, K, like those letters are going to be worth more than the others because they're less, right? So look at that. Let's see our total. Oh, we won. 1206.
Very good.
52.
Oh, yeah.
Look, these are all the words that we figured out. Isn't that cool? We figured out all of these words.
Wow.
Yeah, we found the high scoring word. Shacks was 93 points. Yay, we won.
We won, yeah.
So again, you can play against someone. It's not going to be as fast because they actually have to play their round, right? But you can play multiple games at once. So that was really fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was nice. That's nice.
Again, each game is going to be a little harder, a little more difficult, a little different rules. So that's why in life, we just always kind of have to adapt to whatever we're doing. Largest domino set ever made has a total of 1,800 tiles. It's created in China and featured tiles made of wood, each measuring 30 centimeters in length. The highest scoring word played in a Scrabble competition is Kha'Zix. Scored a whopping 392 points, played by someone in 1982, and refers to ancient Peruvian and Mexican princes. Dominoes, the name, is believed to have originated from the resemblance of early domino tiles to black and white hoods worn by Christian priests called dominoes in medieval Europe. So it's literally based on clothing, that name for dominoes. I think that's pretty interesting. Our last app for today is, of course, one of the most popular tile games of modern times. It's Scrabble. So Scrabble has a whole mobile app, so that way you can enjoy Scrabble. Again, all of the advantages of playing on your device is there's no mess. You don't have to store anything. It's all on your device. So that's what I like. I love playing in person. Playing with the tiles, it's so exhilarating. But sometimes you don't feel like taking, the whole set out. You just want to enjoy it on your device, and it's good. You can always come back to it. No matter, you don't have to keep taking the board in and out. You can just enjoy the game and come back to it when you want to. So again, I put the link in the chat. So tap the link in the chat to download it. Again, with Boggle, you're able to play against friends, family, other people online, Same thing with Scrabble and the 4 in a row. So let's go in there. Let's see how this plays out. Scrabble Go. When you log in or when you first download the app, I recommend you hit sign in with Apple. And most of us have Apple devices, so you can sign in, and that way you can, save your progress. So I could play this on my phone if I wanted to, on the same, on the same app. Really cool. So let's start. When you first play, you'll get a tutorial, but look at the bottom. You have the shop where you can do in-app purchases and get more in-game stuff. The more you play, the more mini games unlock. I love that. And then at level 10, you'll reach the arena. So more ways to play. So look, let's start a new game. So you can play against a computer, you can play versus a random person, you can play match of the day, and you can play Scrabble Classic. So it's literally just the classic old Scrabble game. But I'm going to play versus the computer. And let's go for medium. Okay, so we have our tiles. And again, when you play Scrabble, we always start off in the middle where that star is at. Look at our tiles at the bottom. On the game board, if you see something W, that's like double word.
Double word.
If you see L, that's letter. So you can do triple letter or double letter. So if you make a 5-letter word, and this is not a word, but you see that A would count for twice as value, which is 1. So that would be 2. Right. So we can also exchange. We can if I hit this bottom left icon, I can swap the tiles. I can pass my turn, and I can see what is remaining in the bag. What word should we play?
Well, you can do teal, T-E-A-L.
Could do teal. That would work. That would work. And you see how much it's worth. It's worth 8 points. If it wasn't a word, like if I got rid of this. Oh, well, that's still a word. Let me see. Yes, that's not a word. You see, if it's not a word, it doesn't light up, that's not a word, right? Yeah, so teal would work.
How about Yale? You think that will work? I mean,
that could work too. Again, it's good to just take a look at your choices. It is more points.
14, yeah.
Yes, because this is always the middle piece is always a double word. So yes, this is 14 points off the bat. I don't see anything else I could add to it. So let's just hit submit. Oh, Yale. Oh, it's not valid in the following dictionary.
Oh. Okay.
Wow, okay. As you see, learn more something new. Again, each game is going to have their different rules. So we'll go with your first one, teal. Just because, or tell is a word. Let's do that. Why not? I didn't know that was a word.
I didn't either.
T-E-L-A. Let's see. I bet there's a way that you could learn what it means.
What about tail?
So we have to look at our pieces. Once you play 4 tiles, we get 4 new tiles. But look at that. We got 4 eyes, y'all.
Hey.
I know. We're so unlucky. But, Yeah, see, it says that double word right there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you really have to.
How about try? T-R-Y.
Try. That is 12. That is 12 points, and we could do that. We could also try to do something like this. You see, if I put the Y here, Y-E, Y-E, both ways, and then that would be a double letter. So that would be 8 plus 8 plus 2. That's 18, as it says.
Yep.
Yeah. Just to look at different ways you could try to. You see how the T-Y, that's not a word. T-I is a word though. C. There's really no 2-letter words with C, so that kind of makes it a little difficult. But look at that. I, B. Oh. Do y'all see the different ways you could go about it?
Yep.
Yeah, you see try. Yeah. And then, that way you could get the double word on both of them. And look, V and Y are both 4 points. So that way you can get the most points with that. And we're kind of blocking that V because there's not many words with a V. So even if he wants to go for the double word, it would be like that would be kind of a harder word to figure out. Y'all see that?
Yep.
Yep, 20 plus. Try to get at least 20 points a word, a round or turn, I should say. So even just playing against the computer, you can learn a lot of different things. Like ILM. Oh, look what they did. Y'all see what they did? Line. They made line, they made me, and they made it. Just on one row. Isn't that pretty neat? Mm. Sometimes it's enough to put just to put something so you can test things out. That's not a word. IVs is not a word. No, rich is not a word. The sit is a word, but IL is not a word. Look, lines, I could do that, but SA is not a word.
How about re-elect?
I was about to say, is that a word?
Of course.
No, that technically has a dash, but I like how you were thinking, Mr. Ron. That has a dash in it, but I love how you were thinking. That would be a good word too, but we can't do that right now. I know.
How about VIS? Is that a word?
You said VIS?
VIS.
That is. This is, let's try. No, it's not a, there's no H there. Nope. Hey, that, if we're just trying to get rid of letters, and I don't see any other moves that we can make, hey, that's perfect. VIS. VI is the word, yes. So yeah, the more you play, oh, look at that. Even in the middle of the game, we're leveling up.
You leveled up. Okay.
That's the more that you play. So you can play against the computer, you can play real life people. Wow. I love that. That's really fun. Let's continue. What did they play? They made desk over there. Ooh.
Yes. Okay.
Look, we got some better letters now. Better letters. Look what's on the right-hand side. What's next to that D?
Triple letter.
Yes, triple letter. You got to look at where the letters and the words are. There's a lot of ways you could go about this. There's a few options because we have some good letters. KI is a word, by the way. KE is not, but KI is a word. KI is a word. So if we were to make something like ion, but we don't want to give them that triple word, right? You see what I'm saying for that? We don't want to give them that. So maybe somewhere else. Look, even though this is a triple letter.
Why it can't be KEN, Ken?
Right, we could make Ken, but that's only 7 points. And then now, again, they have access to this triple word at the bottom right. And we don't want to, like, if they have NOX, that's not a word, but X is a 8. You know, that would be a lot of points for them. So, y'all,
how about horny?
Okay. Let's see. H. Let's see. 16. I don't see anything else. So you want some new ones? Okay. That's a word. A word is a word.
Okay.
Let's go through. Just one more. Let's see. Let's see what.
Oh, baby.
FQR 4. Oh, look. So they were able to do the triple word. Wow. So they got 33 points off of that.
What about kid? KID?
Well, again, Denise, we don't want to give them that triple word. That's only 8 points for us. And then we don't want to give them that. If they have a really good letter, then they'll get even more points. So we let's try to find somewhere else where we can open more lanes. We can open more sections of the puzzle. So look, even this EL is a word. What can we make with our letters that ends in an E or something?
So the E.
And you can always just put tiles there. Well, there's tile. Or there you go. Tile, dit,
How many?
L.
14. Okay.
You see that? How you can make multiple words in one row? That's tiled, EL, and dit.
Mhm.
I don't think e-tiled is a word. Do y'all see that? 3 different words in just one?
Yep.
So DITE. That.
Well, again, you can only
The
put
one way. Yeah.
yeah, you can only put I can't do this. It has to be one row.
Oh.
Yeah, has to be one row for Scrabble. That's why it's cool when you make multiple words at once. So
I don't like Scrabble. I never did like Scrabble.
Well, look, all they did was put one letter. See, so even though we're like down 20 points, I feel like if we kept playing, we would be able to figure things out and all. So I think it's a really fun game. Again, playing against the computer, you're able to, get a move instantly back and just it really practices your words and what actual words there are. So I love Scrabble for the tiles and the game, but also the learning. You get to learn so many words. Like again, za is an actual word, y'all. ZA. It's an abbreviation for pizza. But that's an actual word you can play in Scrabble. I appreciate y'all joining, and this was really fun to explore new games, old games in between, and I hear you folks participate in. And yes, tile games can be word games. They could be card games. Well, they could be trivia. They could be numbered or tiled or boards. Again, board games too. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Which apps are you going to try out? What's one new fact that you learned today? Any thoughts for our session? I hope you enjoyed. It was really fun to play these games together.
Well, I'm going to put the Scrabble Go in there. I like Scrabble. So.
Please, maybe we could play against each other one time.
Okay, sound good to me.
Yeah, Scrabble Go. It's the last one in the chat.
Okay.
Anyone else? What's your favorite app out of today? How do you feel? What's one new thing that you learned today?
I like Connect 4 was good.
Okay. Yes. I hope you downloaded it already and are get to play some before our next session. Anyone else? Any thoughts? I love tile games. Picking up pieces, even if it's virtual, I love moving pieces around. It just feels really fun.
Mm-hmm.
What I enjoy is that it keeps your mind going.
Yeah.
It does.
And you learn. You still learn.
Yeah.
No matter what, everyone, if you learn something new every day, you stay young forever.
You're never too old to learn.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Never too old, never too anything. There's always an opportunity to learn. Life is learning. We learn something new every day. So if you learn something new every day and be intentional about it, you'll feel really good. Because when you know a lot and you have a lot of knowledge, no one can take that from you. Okay?
Yes.
So the more that you learn, the more you have fun, the more today's World Brain Day, the more you feed your brain, the more positive things will happen. And the more you'll stay sharp, stay fresh, and stay on top of our lives.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you all so much. I'll see y'all at 12 with Lou for our Beach Towns session. And of course, for Module 5 at 1:30. I appreciate you all, and thanks so much for attending.
Thank you, Alex.
My pleasure. This was fun.
There's y'all lunch up there. Lunchtime.
Let's talk about come on a little early so we can talk about lunch before we start, okay?
Oh, shoot.
Later.
See y'all soon. See y'all in a minute.
All right.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
really fun, y'all. See you soon.
All right.